Welcome to part 2 of my Italy travel series. In this episode, we'll be traveling from Venice to Bellano, Lake Como for the second stop of our trip. Come along with us as we explore Lake Como, make it to our next Airbnb, navigate the water taxi and train, and even make it to an AC Milan game. Alright, good morning guys. It is the next day and we had a really nice time in Venice. We went to bed around 8 or 9 last night because we were super tired from the flight. We woke up this morning and got some coffee and a little baked item, and then we walked around. It was really rainy when we woke up this morning, so we wanted to pack up and get out of there as quickly as we could because we had to walk pretty far with our suitcases to get back to where we were parked. But now we are driving en route to Lake Como. We're hoping that the rain kind of slows down as we get closer to there, but it's supposed to be kind of cloudy, overcast there as well. But we're looking forward to it. We're staying in Bellano and might hop over to some of the other towns as well if we have time. So it should be another really, really cool day. So we've made it to Bellano, Lake Como. It's a little bit overcast, but it's still absolutely beautiful out here. You can see all of the villas up on the mountains. And we're in the main part of Bellano here where all the little shops and restaurants are. So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat and walk around before it's time to check into our Airbnb. But it's just absolutely beautiful out here.
L'umidità che penetra nelle ossa.
You can see the water here is just super clear, and even though it's chilly, it's still a beautiful day. So we're gonna find one of these little restaurants to go grab a bite to eat for lunch, maybe grab a coffee, and then we have about an hour or so until we can check into our Airbnb. So I'm just gonna enjoy the sights. This place is called St. Vincent.
The place is sacred though. There is no food. Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. I got a latte macchiato. Bobby got beer. Then you got a cocktail that's not here yet. And this is the lunch view. Little marina right in front of us.
At least €7.
They have a city wine so good. I wish you did that.
I got this delicious looking Mediterranean salad with a big chunk of mozzarella on top. We got another margarita pizza, typical. So we just got into our Airbnb in Bellano. It's super cute. It's right next to Lake Como, and we have great views of the mountains and the lake and all of the boats and all of that. So let me give you guys a little tour of our little apartment. Turn on some lights so I can see. So when you walk in the front door here, walk through here, it's a cute little kitchen. All neutral appliances. This window where you get an amazing view. Oh, the window's falling out of the... Oh, okay.
It's a three-way window.
Oh. So you open this little window, and we have an insane view of the mountains and the lake. You can see a helicopter flying way over there in the distance. Have a little welcome note, some flowers, some snacks, a little coffee station. How cute. Then you walk in here, very minimal lake vibes. There's a little patio out here. Here you can also see beautiful views of the lake. This is just gorgeous. I can't get over it. There's a little seating area. You walk back inside. It's our little living room. Cute dining room table. Close this up. A little entertainment center. Walk through this hallway, loops back around to the front door. Have the first bedroom. Has 2 beds, a little cabinet, dresser. You walk through here to the bathroom. It's a little washer dryer, a little mini one. It's super neat. We have the toilet, the bidet, in case you need to use that. A little shower. Really nice new bathroom appliances. And that's it. This is our place. You guys are flicking up outside. The awesome views. Doesn't get much better than this. You open the fridge. Free little welcome gift. I'm just obsessed with everything in here. A little lace, linen, curtains, all the artwork. Just had to come out here and get a clip of the mountaintops, all the snow up there. It's beautiful. Ooh, it's so tiny. Okay, that's in. Coffee filter. How hard can this be? See, we got a couple coffee options. This one says coffee, so I'm going to hope that it's not espresso. And it's a little baby spoon. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make my coffee. Get the little spoon. I don't know how much to use, maybe like 2 scoops. Cassidy Italian version. Perfecto. Yes. All right, so hopefully this is the right ratio here. We'll try. How the magic happens. We're in business. All right, my coffee's all ready. I think it looks pretty good. Yay. So I already have some like salted caramel liqueur. It's kind of like a Bailey's, like a cream liqueur. So I'm gonna pour this in with it. There we go. How cute is this little place? I just can't get over it. Little table with the little flowers. It's just so cute. Okay, let's do a taste test. Not a bad setup here. Vinny's over there doing a workout. All right, so it is now almost 6 o'clock. And we've just been kind of hanging out in the Airbnb. We played a little card game earlier. I just got ready for dinner. We were gonna go to Bellagio for dinner and take the water taxi, but we had to be back at the water taxi but in like an hour to be able to get back to our Airbnb. So that wasn't gonna work. So I think we're gonna go there tomorrow before we have our soccer game to go to. And also it might be raining, but hopefully you'll be able to see things better during the day tomorrow anyway. But tonight we're gonna go to dinner in Bellano, somewhere probably near where we ate lunch earlier. And it's pretty cold and rainy out, so I was planning on wearing a dress, but instead I'm wearing this silk skirt, this little tank top that I had to throw a cardigan over so I don't get too chilly. And then I'm gonna wear these boots. So should be cute little Italy dinner fit. And I also have these little pearl hoop earrings on, just dainty and cute. I did try to curl my hair. I tried to plug in my curling iron and the outlets here for some reason were not working with it, did not like it, so it wouldn't heat up. So we're just gonna have to rock the wavy frizzy hair, but it's raining anyway, so probably for the best that I didn't curl my hair. But yeah, we're gonna go grab dinner, grab some drinks, and enjoy the rest of the night in Bellano. So we just drove down to the main town here in Bellano. We're walking to a restaurant that has really good reviews, so it should be really good. And we're just walking to there right now.
So unfortunately, the restaurant that we wanted to go to was either closed or just impossible to find the front of. So we ended up walking to a restaurant that was pretty close by and just eating there because we were starving and didn't want to continue to try to find the other restaurant.
So we made it to our restaurant. I got an Aperol Spritz. You guys got wine, beer, pasta, multiple paninis.
So I ended up getting the smoked salmon at this restaurant because they didn't have very many other gluten-free options, but it was pretty good. And then we headed back to our Airbnb to play cards and just have a chill night before our adventures the next day.
All right, guys, so it is now the next day, and we just drove a couple minutes down the street to Orrido di Bellano, which is this really cool cave and waterfall area, and it's really close to our Airbnb, which is nice. We have to take some pretty steep steps to get down to it, and I unfortunately fell, but we made it, and I think it's definitely worth the view, so I'll show you guys around. It's pretty cool. And we also have Lake Como in the background. So you come on this little bridge here, and then look at that. Pretty amazing. Look how clear the water is. Got all these cliffs and caves that we're about to go down. Pretty cool. So we're back in the caves. It's super cool. It's really loud down here because we got a lot of rain, so the water is just rushing. I'll show you guys. It's so neat though. We're surrounded by all so far. This is so neat. And it was 2 minutes from where we're staying. Perfect. Wait, let me show you what it looks like down here. All these rock walls. So pretty. Literally so beautiful. And then you look down here. How beautiful is that? That does not even look real. The water is so blue. Comes off the mountain, so it's all fresh. Glacier water, snow melting water. The cave right there. Look even further down there. How neat. There's a waterfall. Sign. Another really pretty waterfall up there, but look at how blue this water is. Doesn't look real. So pretty.
Those are the lights they have at yeah, I mean, you can see all the water.
Absolutely stunning. And obviously, as always, pictures and videos don't do it justice, but pretty cool to see in person. Alright, we just exited where we were walking down by the caves, looped right back up to where we parked, and we've got super cool view of the lake here. Picturesque with the flag hanging up. And the fog is starting to roll out, so you can kind of see the houses across the lake there. Even though it's raining, it's just absolutely beautiful. Doesn't get much better than this. Alright, so I have to talk kind of quiet because we're on a boat with a bunch of other people, but we decided to take the ferry from Venice over to Bellagio, so we're on that right now, and it was about €4 to take the ferry, which wasn't bad at all. We've got some really cool views of the lake, and we're gonna go over, have some lunch in Bellagio, maybe do some shopping and see the sights, and then we're gonna head back so that we can go freshen up and get ready to take the train to our soccer game in Milan later. But let me show you some of the views of the lake. Clouds and rain. It looks really cool outside.
I know what my pizza review's gonna be.
Falling apart.
So well so far. With the UPS going really fast.
So we made it to Bellagio and we had lunch. It was kind of hard to film in there because it was a really small, fancy restaurant and I didn't want to be too loud, but we actually ended up missing our ferry back to Verona to get to Bellano. We're now just enjoying some coffee, some gelato until the next one comes, and then we're gonna try to either drive or catch the train to the soccer game, which we now may be late for. But we'll see how it goes. But Bellagio is a really cool place. There's lots of cool restaurants and shops and just different staircases to see. And yeah, so it's been a cool afternoon, even though we missed our ferry. Yeah.
So
I got vanilla ice cream with coffee. We got espresso and chocolate torte. Then he got double shot espresso. Yum. All right, and now we're ready to get on the ferry, waiting in line. The water here is just so clear. I don't want to get my camera too far over, but you can see just how clear the water is in the lake. And then this is the view while we wait for our ferry. Pretty beautiful. See all the rocks. And we've been super lucky today in Bellagio because we didn't get any rain. Even though it was cloudy all day, we stayed pretty dry.
Now, this is the time in the trip where things got a little bit hectic. We finally got a ferry back to our car so that we could go to our Airbnb and change. And we had about 15 minutes to get to the train station before our train took off. Now, mind you, the train station was about 2 or 3 minutes from our Airbnb, but we still had to go find parking, pay for parking, find train tickets, pay for those, and make it onto the train in time. And after running around to figure out how to pay for parking, where to find our train tickets, we finally made it onto the train into Milan to go watch the AC Milan game.
We are on the train to Milan. We almost missed it, but we made it. We literally got on at the very last second. But yeah, we're taking the train in to go see the soccer game, and got some pretty cool views of the mountains and the lake so far. So it should be a really fun time. Alright, so we made it to Milan Central on the train. It's crazy here. It's like so packed and busy. It's like Grand Central Station. It's really pretty though. But now we're trying to find the tram to get to the soccer stadium. Okay, so we figured out the subway tram station. I had to ride it about 10 different stops before making it, but we've officially made it to San Siro Stadium, where we're gonna watch AC Milan play soccer, aka football, and it's pretty cool. We're in like middle of Milan. We'll show you the stadium. So this is the stadium from the outside. Some merch tents. Guys are getting their jerseys done.
Want you on the jersey?
Yep. Get a flick of the jersey. Alright, so it is the next morning and it is day 4 out of 10 in Italy. Last night we ended up going to the AC Milan game and we had a few close calls. So literally we were going to the train station to go to the soccer stadium. Had to park the car. We had, I think, 5 minutes left and we didn't know where we had to buy tickets. So we were like running around. One of us was doing parking. One of us was trying to find, the other two were trying to find the tickets. Come to find out, it was in this little coffee shop at the bottom of the train station. That's where you buy your tickets. So we were doing that. She was like printing them out. We literally had 2 minutes until the train arrived. And if we missed it, then we would have been super late to the game. Yeah, so we got on the train literally as it was pulling up. We were sprinting up to it, but we made it on. Had a little nice like hour, 15-minute drive or ride to Milan, to the stadium. Made it to the game, got some jerseys. It was super fun. AC Milan won, so it was good that we were rooting for the home team. And then after that, we ended up having to take a train back to Bellagio where we're staying at like, I want to say we had to be there at 8:20, and yet again we had like 2 minutes to spare. We're like running through the train station trying to find our train, and of course everything's in Italian and like some people speak English but other people just like weren't helpful. But it was an adventure and it was actually really fun and we made it, so it was a blast. But today we are leaving Lake Como, which I'm super sad about because it's been absolutely beautiful. We're going back to Milan for our next Airbnb, and we're gonna drive there, maybe go get breakfast first, and just have a nice morning. And then it's actually our friend's birthday that we're here with, so we're gonna maybe do something fun for his birthday today. And yeah, this is my Milan outfit of the day. Have this nice sweater on, comfy, my leather leggings, and just my normal rings and bracelets.
We had the most amazing time exploring Lake Como and cannot wait to come back next time. In part 3 of this Italy travel series, we'll be driving from Bellagio, Lake Como to Milan for the 3rd stop of our trip. Follow along on the journey to see us explore the beautiful city of Milan. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to make sure you're notified when the next video comes out. And as always, thanks for watching!